gathered here today to join this loving couple in the union of marriage. As some of you may know, I had the good fortune of marrying Greg's daughter, beautiful daughter, Nicole, this past April. I never imagined I would have the honor of marrying these two today. But I'm happy to say that I not only gained a father in April, but now I gained another mother. So, just so you know. You sure?
I've got another son.
As the newest addition to the family, and your three kids, Brandon, Zach, and Nicole, we are excited to be here to support you two. We will celebrate one of life's greatest moments, the joining of two hearts. In this ceremony today, we will witness the joining of Cary and Greg. Today, they promise to dedicate themselves completely to each other, with body, speech, and mind. For them, out of the routine of ordinary life, the extraordinary has happened. They met and now will transform their feelings into the path of love, compassion, and joy. Today, they attain enlightenment by perfecting their kindness and compassion toward each other and the world around them. Now, little did they know that a date that started at 9:30 a.m. at Ole's Waffle House, is that correct? Ole's Waffle House would spark such an amazing and loving romance, which ended up turning into a 10-hour date through Alameda at various coffee shops and lunch spots. On their amazing day, Greg was over the moon for Cary and stepped off a curb into incoming traffic. Thankfully, Cary saved his life on day one, and now we'll be there to help him catch him through life. As the day carried on, it was filled with connection and joy, and was sealed with a kiss in the ring. Their thoughts continued through text messages and phone calls. Fortunate enough, I'll be able to borrow their own words. What are those words? If you're looking for someone who wants to hold your hands when we're old and gray, I may be your guy. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm so happy that I've met you. Cary and Greg are happy today, not only because they can share the joy of their love for each other with friends and family, but also because they have the opportunity to express their aspirations for the future. The mother of the bride will share some words she's prepared. Amy.
I have to say that Cary's my oldest daughter, first one to be born, and I was really lucky because the minute that she came into this world, she came out with a smile and a charm that was beguiling to everybody who met her. So as I pushed her carriage down the sidewalk or in the shopping center, people would stop and smile and talk to her and respond to her. So it's been a really wonderful journey of 50 plus years to have her as my firstborn daughter and leading the way, so to speak, for her two siblings. And I wanted to say that, another point that I wanted to make was to say that one of the programs that I saw a few years ago had Oprah saying that the 50s were the best years of your life. Because you no longer have to worry about what you look like or who you're impressing, but you can be yourself and walk in the world as your true being. And I think that for Cary and Greg to have met at this point in their decades of year on this earth, it's the best part of growing old together. So I really am glad that we found each other, and especially to hear about what a joyful meeting it was on the very first date. And I can tell that Greg is a wonderful person and father by looking at his two children, Brandon and Nicole. They've been wonderful all the way around, so helpful and so supportive of everything that's been going on, and I'm sure throughout their whole lives with Greg. So I'm pleased to welcome Greg into our fold and have him join us. And one of the things that we do as a tradition is biannually we have a gathering of our tribe at Bodega Bay. And part of that has been the leadership of Cary through each time we have this. And she would have different activities for us to do, which is not always comfortable for many of us, but especially Greg, who's brand new to the whole thing. He came in and had to express some serious personal kinds of things. And so I think that it's been a practice, you know, I guess it's been like 6 years now, so he's been to several of them, so he's no longer surprised by anything that Cary comes up with. So it's been really been a real joy to see him grow and be a part of, and relax, and be a part of our family as the years have gone by, the last few years. And I want to say that my husband just passed away in August, and I know that he would have loved to have been here to be a part of this whole thing. But he is here in spirit with this picture over there, and I think that we feel his presence in any case, everywhere that we go, because he is everywhere with us. So anyway, I just want to wish the two of you the best of everything, and I know that you're going to have happiness because you are truly sincere, wonderful people, and you deserve to be happy together.
Thank you. Thank you. We have some loving words from A.
So happy to be here. It's just such a wonderful occasion. And I'm A, and I'm from Berkeley, California. And usually Amy's the one that does speeches for me and my other sister. I don't have to make speeches. But Cary asked me to speak, and she gave me the assignment to speak from a Buddhist perspective. And I think she did that because she thinks I could do it because my husband is a Buddhist minister, but that's not really necessarily true. But anyway, I'll do what I can. Anyway, he didn't help me with this, I'll tell you that. Okay, first, what do Buddhists believe? And that's a question that most Buddhists can't answer because we're on a different system. We're not on a belief system. It's more of a process. And it's a process of learning who we are, what is the truth of life, and trying to live a life of oneness. And so how does that relate today? Well, how in the world does an engineer and an artist end up together? That's the big question. And it started with the dating process. And he explained all that. But what I was going to say was that dating process, when you begin, you're always evaluating each other. You know, like the pictures and bio that you put on the internet. That's the first thing you look and, oh, okay, this looks pretty good. And maybe we should meet. And then you meet, and it's like, oh, I guess that picture is pretty close to what was on the internet. And then you start working on the bio, and the bio is, okay, you know, and you keep going, and you do things together. And let's see. And like they had a meal together. Are either of you picky, or are you sloppy eater, or whatever? And I guess that was okay because you kept going. And let's see here. Then, hey, they both have kids. You know, are they going to be brats? No, actually, a couple of them are adults. And then, of course, the rest of the family. Eventually, you know, you're continuing getting to know each other, and you get to know the rest of the family, the parents, and whatever. Are there any difficult members in the family? You know, because you're going to be interacting with everybody, and I guess that passed the test too. But eventually, all of that evaluation sort of dies down, and you reach a state of appreciating being together and planning your lives together and becoming a couple, becoming one with each other. And then they realize it's time to get married. So the engineer is much more than an engineer. The artist is much more than an artist. And that's why it works. So thank you so much for reaching this milestone in your life and expanding our families. It's so wonderful to get to know Greg's side of the family and his friends. Thank you so much. So I couldn't be happier for them. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, A.
Poem is The Art of Marriage by William A. Peterson. The little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not expecting the husband to wear a halo or the wife to have the wings of an angel. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is finding room for the things of the Spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner.
Have written their own vows. They will now read them to each other. Cary, will you please start?
See. I feel so much gratitude that we have each person in the circle willing to create space in their amazing lives. To travel here to be witness to this important moment. These people are our greatest strength. They're our support and love. I love so many things about you. The way your curiosity wants to know everything about everything. The way you always feel the need to be knowledgeable. And making things better in the way that you do anything that you feel is best for the people you love, and it is what you feel best for them. And I especially love that at the beginning of our relationship, you promised me that you would always share your feelings with me. This is our foundation. I thought I could do this without crying. So, I also realized that committing to you means so much more than saying, I will love my best friend for the rest of my life. It means that I get to be in relationship to your family, to Nicole and Brandon and Leah. To share amazingly exciting moments like the monuments. And family-oriented moments like your 60th birthday. And or when we had a full house for Thanksgiving. Those are memories that we'll always have. And we get to have a family who's factory too, who I feel deep appreciation to. We're doing something that we don't rock this world. When we moved here, which was so far from our family and friends, we're here now. So that I could follow a dream for us to be a larger family with the one I love. So Zach was only 7 when we started dating, and he was very little at the time. We'd only been together for 5 months, and we were so brave to join my family's intimate gathering, which Mom mentioned earlier at Bodega Bay. I remember seeing you helping Zach get food from the table, and you leaned over, and you got your head on his level, and you looked into his eyes, and at that moment, it showed you affection. So, it was you who taught Zach how to ride a bike, and how to tie his shoes. And I know that you strive to teach my son so many academic and life lessons. I can never think about it. I just love you. And I witnessed you and Zach riding off on mountain bikes and fighting off raccoons. These are the memories I cherish most. So I look forward to creating new memories and learning the definition of family, and I love you very much.
Cary, as I reflect on our continued journey together, I don't even know where to start on what a fun journey it's been so far. From that first 10-hour date, the 600-mile road trip to a week of camping at Great Basin National Park. We've been together for only a couple of months. The trips to Belize, Ecuador, and Peru, and our extended adventure here in Dallas. Spending long periods of time with you as effortless has been a joy. You are an amazing person. You have more heart than anyone I've ever known. You see me for who I am, literally for better or for worse. You hug me when I need hugged. You quite don't think that I need hugged. You bring out my hidden talents, interests, and desires. You set me free to be me. You make me a better person, and who could ever want anything more than that in a life partner? I can't imagine spending the rest of my life with anyone else. You are the peanut butter to my jelly, the yin to my yang, and the kid to my play. And I am so excited to enjoy our journey together, hand in hand, for a real life.
The wedding rings symbolize the never-ending love you two have for each other. By exchanging these rings, you solidify a lifelong commitment to one another. The rings serve as a welcome and constant reminder of the bond you formed with each other. Brandon and Zach, rings please.
He thought it was a gift for you? Thank you.
All right. Greg, as you place the ring on Cary's finger, please repeat after me. So hold it out, okay? With this ring, I marry you, and bind my life to yours. It is a symbol of my eternal love, my everlasting friendship, and the promise of all my tomorrows. Cary, as you place the ring on Greg's finger, please repeat after me. With this ring, I marry you, and bind my life to yours. It is a symbol of my eternal love. It is a symbol of my eternal love. My everlasting friendship. And the promise of all my tomorrows.
Now, Greg and Cary, please join hands. Greg and Cary, here we are. You have reached this amazing time in your lives. You're turning away from your yesterdays and looking ahead to your tomorrows. Your past is a distant memory, and your future is awaiting adventure. It is a new dawn, a new commitment, a new life. The bonds you are forging today will change your lives forever. Do you, Cary, promise to take Greg to be your husband, to live a full life with him and care for him, to make him laugh, to let him cry, to offer your best counsel, to give your sincerest support with all the love you have to give?
Yes.
Do you, Greg, promise to take Cary to be your wife, to live a full life with her and care for her, to make her laugh and let her cry, to offer your best counsel and give your sincere support with all the love you have to give? Absolutely. All right. Fantastic. From California lovin' to the Lone Star State, by the power vested in me and by the state of Texas, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now share your first kiss.
Hugs all around.
Hey, buddy.